happy travelers, welcome to Raylay in Thailand. So yesterday we left Koh Lipe and I was really sad to do so. Our very long journey included an hour-and-a-half speedboat ride, a 5-hour minibus, a 10-minute longtail boat to get here. But today the sun is finally out after 2 days of thunderstorms. We cannot wait to enjoy Raylay and these amazing views.
Railay Beach is kind of special to Kelly and I because this is actually the first place that we ever took an international trip together. We came to Railay Beach after dating for 3 months and we're back here 10 years later and now we're married.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's definitely changed quite a bit in the last 10 years, but it's still just as beautiful as I remember.
And it's nice too because this is sort of the beginning of the low season, so it's not too crowded, because we've heard that in the high season now it gets ridiculously crowded here.
So we are staying at the Railay Village Resort, which is located on West Railay. There's 2 main beaches in Railay Beach, East Railay and West Railay. There's a walking street that connects the 2 of them.
Raylay is a tiny little peninsula in the KRABI province of Thailand. The peninsula is cut off by giant limestone cliffs, so you can only really get here by boat, and I think there might be a hiking trail.
If there is, it's like a really remote hiking trail to get here, but there's no roads, so you're not going to find any vehicles. It's pretty much long tails to get here, and you walk when you're here.
It's all about the beaches and the rock climbing because the cliffs are really crazy and dramatic. The water is really nice. Definitely gonna have to go for a swim later, but we've decided to come down to the walking street. There's a ton of restaurants and bars, more than you could possibly want. Considering Thailand's new laws, there are some non-family friendly places you can go. We don't really want to mention that by name because we don't want to get demonetized, but you know, if you come to Raylay, you'll see what we're talking about.
Smoking the devil's lettuce. We've made our way over to East Railay, which doesn't really have much of a beach. It's more like a mangrove forest over here, but there's quite a few shops and different hotels that you can stay at, some restaurants.
This whole place is walkable. I don't even think there's any motorbikes like there were on Koh Lipe.
No.
Last time we were here, we stayed mostly on the east side, and this time we're staying on the west side. I think I like the west side better.
Yeah, the beach is much nicer over there. You can walk from one beach to the other beach in like less than 10 minutes.
Yeah, so. The tidal swing on the beaches that we've been on this trip has been insane. Like from low tide to high tide, I don't think I'd be exaggerating if I said that it was 15 feet. It's crazy. Like it's coming up onto the sidewalk here now at high tide, and then later on at like 5 p.m. it'll be like 50 yards out there. It's crazy. The heat and humidity here is no joke. I'm dripping sweat. So a big thing in Raylay are Thai pancakes, which we didn't see any of those in Koh Lipe, which is crazy. We're stopping to get some of those for lunch, and they have savory ones and sweet ones, and they're basically crepes. Super good, super cheap, $1 to $2. It's gonna be a good lunch.
And shocker, Kelly found a cat. As we said earlier, Railay Beach is very well known for rock climbing, with good reason, as you can see by all these gigantic cliffs that are surrounding us. So I decided to go and do a little rock climbing this afternoon. There are a bunch of different companies around the island that offer rock climbing classes or guided trips. They cater to all different types of skill levels. So I booked a half day, which leaves at about 2 p.m. It was 1,500 baht per person, which is roughly $40, $42 or so.
So Kevin and I have decided to do our own thing for a little while. He really wanted to go rock climbing, and I really wanted to just lay by the pool. So he went and I stayed. Our room is literally, it's not this one, but it's just the one upstairs. So I'm out in front of our room, sitting on a lounger in the shade. I'll probably pop into the pool pretty quick, and I got a little drink. I saw these in one of the restaurants. It's a Savannah Dry. I had this when I was on semester at sea in South Africa for the first time, and you can't find them in the States, so I was like, oh, I have one of these. So we don't do it too often where we separate to do different things on our trips, but every so often it works out. We get refreshed in 2 different ways. That's a good thing about traveling with someone, is you want to make sure your priorities are really clear when you start. What are activities you'd like to do? what things you don't care about, and kind of make an itinerary that works for both people, whether that's compromising on some of the things you do and don't do, so you can all get what you want out of the trips.
So they've taken us up to this popular beginner spot called Diamond Cave. Just gonna do some top rope today. I've done a little bit of climbing, but I'm pretty rusty and it's been a while. Back about 10 years ago, I actually did deep water solo rock climbing here, but the guide told me that they stopped doing that just because it was kind of not regulated and they were damaging the rock a little bit. All right, here we go. All right, hey, to the top. Check out that view. Woo! Climb was super fun. A little rusty on the rock climbing though. I can feel it in my arms.
So I don't know what just happened, but the dinner bell started ringing for the mosquitoes, because sitting there I got like 3 or 4 new mosquito bites. I had to get underwater real quick. I don't know if you can see it. Where's this one? Oh yeah, right there. That's one of the new ones. Mosquitoes love me. Literally, Kevin does not wear mosquito repellent if I'm around. All right, so that was enough pool time. Now I'm gonna go get some beach time. I went and changed and head down to the beach. I don't know how long Kevin's gonna be, but he'll probably want to go get a massage, which the massages are even cheaper here than they were in Colipe. So I'm all about that relaxation today. Okay, I switched up my plan because the shade is absolutely gone on the beach and I don't want to sit in the sun and get burnt to a crisp, even though I do have sunblock on. It's too hot anyway. So I came to the second pool at our resort. This one's actually really close to the beach, but there's plenty of shade here, so I'm just gonna hang out. Yeah, it's quite warm here now, so yeah, being in the full sun does not sound appealing to me.
After a few climbs on that wall, we are heading to a different spot that is right on the beach to do one last climb. All right, here we go. Climb on 1, 2, 3 wall. Already looking pretty good. Only about 20 feet up. All the way up. That one was tough, but so worth it for the view. All right, rock climbing was super fun. Thanks to Pak from Hot Rock. If you come and want to climb, ask for this guy. He was awesome. Super fun time.
I see you. Come over here with that. It's time.
Rock climbing for 2 hours in Thailand. I deserve a beer.
I've been sitting here for 2 hours and already had a drink, so I deserve one too.
That's right.
So despite our promise to ourselves that we were going to get massages every day on this trip, that has not happened.
But we're gonna change that tonight. We're gonna go and get a massage.
We're doing it today.
Yeah, after rock climbing, that sounds really nice. It's like $10. Those massages were really nice, but we worked at quite an appetite, so we came over to the walking street here and we're going for wood-fired pizza tonight. You can pretty much find any kind of food that you want on this walking street. We had Indian when we got in late last night. Of course, there's tons of Thai food also, but we're sitting upstairs. To get up here, we had to climb probably the steepest stairs I've ever seen. And Kelly just saw a cat in the corner, so guess where she's going.
Alright, this might be an unpopular opinion, but I love pineapple on my pizza.
So there is one more spot that we want to show you. We're going to head over to Pranang Beach, and the way that you access it is you go to East Raylay and then walk all the way to the south side, and there's a separate path that goes to this special beach.
It's where the Railay Resort is located, and it's also considered a sacred beach?
I think so. Along this path, you're going to find the entrances to the Pranang Cave, which you can go in and explore if you want and are not afraid of getting mosquito bites. And also there is a pretty crazy hike to the lagoon and the viewpoint from here. When we were visiting 10 years ago, I did that hike. It's pretty much climbing up and down ropes the whole way. It is pretty cool, but you're going to get really muddy and you got to definitely be in shape for it. Not going to do that this trip. Cool to do 10 years ago.
Pranang Beach. This beach, it's kind of part of a Thai legend about a princess who got marooned here or something, but it's become a symbol of fertility. So the Thai people will come here and leave symbols, and they all take the form of male genitalia. But in the little alcoves behind me, there are literally thousands of, just Google it, Pranang. But it's also a really cool beach. It's right next to the most luxurious resort in Raylay, and it's also really unique because it's got these caves from the walk-in and then right on the beach itself.
You'll find a bunch of people that are rock climbing here and just enjoying the beach. It's a really, really cool spot. Kind of a long walk to get here, but definitely worth it. At low tide, you're actually able to come over and walk underneath these caves and kind of explore the coastline a little more. Or if it's high tide, you gotta swim it.
So today we're going on a pretty long tour of some nearby islands, the main attraction of which will be Hong Island. Oh, it's fogged.
Yeah, wait a minute. So we're staying at the Raylay. What is it? A big lizard?
Yeah.
Lizard distraction, at least it's not a snake. And East Raylay and West Raylay. Good, I am extremely tired. My fingers hurt.
My fingers hurt.
Oh, well, now your back's gonna hurt because you just pulled landscaping duty.